again, it's lack of resistance.
Right.
Yeah, and for most people, the disarmament and integration of negative emotions is not something we've ever been taught.
No, we don't get taught that, do we?
But I'll tell you right now, and people will either try this or they won't, or they'll believe it or they won't. But every single emotion, unresisted, eventually ends up in joy. And the problem is, it's our resistance to whatever we're feeling. Anxiety, fear, grief, guilt, or all of the low-level emotions that really give it the hold over us. I see so many people in the guilt game. Now, you want to get over guilt? I'll tell you right now, stop apologizing for yourself. Stop making excuses for yourself. If you own your set of values and you're not hurting anybody else and nobody's less than intentionally because they cross your path, stop making excuses and apologizing. I see people who apologize for apologizing. Right? They
very
live,
English.
Well, they live with so much guilt. Why? And if you've made a mistake in the past and it's hurt somebody, acknowledge that. Nobody's perfect. And if you go back, apologize, make amends, whether they forgive you in your perception or whether they don't. It's not your deal, that's their deal. And then own yourself moving forward to hopefully make sure that you don't do that again.
What about an emotion like hate? How can hate acknowledged end in joy?
Well, go on to what is hate? Hate is, I am attributing to you, right, something that you're violating my model of the world with. That's a complete victim mentality. See, nobody can do anything to you emotionally without your permission. But most people don't see that. It's the very last level of control that we have, short of moving our arms and legs, is our ability to give meanings to things and choose our reaction. And if, for some people, a divorce is traumatic, for others, they reframe it into freedom. But if I'm hating you, then what's really going on? I don't forgive you. Now, I don't sense the fact that the experience that we had was a dark square that has allowed me to shape my personality moving forward. And therefore, if I continue to hate you and not forgive you, it's the old adage. Not forgiving somebody is like drinking poison and waiting for them to die. It's fruitless. Get over it. If you're getting some level of sort of hit on the victim mode because it gives you some sense of purpose to hate somebody, fine, but let it go, because guess what? They don't give a damn.
Right, so hating someone's actually in victim mode. Without knowing it, you're just controlling all of this angry emotion at someone else, but you are in fact the one with the hang-ups. You're not learning, you're not moving on.
Absolutely, and notice for what it is. You're making a distinction. This is higher level of awareness stuff I'll share with you. If you are able to make a distinction between who a person is and what a person does, in other words, who they are and their behavior, then you have a chance of being able to unhook. Just because somebody does something in terms of their behavior doesn't condemn who they are. We all have different states of awareness, but we also have a default stage of awareness, and sometimes we do things in the moment that aren't us. We get hooked.
To watch the rest of this fascinating interview, click on the link below and go to londonrealacademy.com. There you can sign in with your social media, log in and watch the rest of the episode for free, along with all of our episodes on London Real, my webinars, and all of our premium content, all located over at londonrealacademy.com. So click on the link below, you'll be directed there and you can watch the rest of this fascinating interview, and I'll see you there.